Hello, welcome back to the channel for another coin hunt. Today we have £250 of 50p's to have a hunt through. Looks like we're back on the rollover bags. Let's open it up and see what we can find. And while that bag's being opened up, let's have a quick look at the book to see which designs we're still after. On page 1, the elusive Kew Gardens, the rarest 50p in circulation. On page 2, one Olympic, just canoeing left there. On page 3, 4 more Olympics, judo, rowing, shooting and taekwondo. And on page 5, the last of the Olympics, triathlon and wrestling. And after that, we have everything up to and including the Queen's Memorial coin. And the first find of the day is the Queen's Memorial coin. Let's turn it over and have a look at King Charles III on the other side. There he is. Not a keeper, unfortunately. And here we have a 2017. Is this one going to be maybe a shield? There we go, 2017 shield. So this one is a lower minted year on the shields. Only 1.8 million of them were circulated, so definitely a keeper. And here we have dictionary, very common one. And here we have Sherlock Holmes. Don't see too many of him, but he's not a keeper. Again, quite common. Here's Christopher Ironside. 7 million of him were circulated, not a keeper. And Paddington at the Cathedral. So that's a 2019 Paddington, which we don't keep. The 2018s we do keep. Very cool. So just having a closer look at that one. I spy with my little eyes some more Queen Memorial coins. At least 3 of them, I think. Let's start with those. Okay. So the Queen's Memorial coin. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. All in good order. Here we have Brexit, super common one. It's worth checking the date at the bottom there, 31st of January 2020. That's as it should be. Apparently there are some around with different dates on where Brexit got moved. Nothing unusual yet, but some, a nice sort of trickle of finds in the first few bags. It's quite encouraging. Ah, lovely. And here we have Taylor of Gloucester. So this one is definitely a keeper. It's a 2018 Potter. The 2018 Potters are all very desirable. Very pleased with that one. '22 will be something. It's a pride. That is a low tier keeper, just while we wait for the final mintage numbers to come out. I'm thinking that the Platinum Jubilee is going to be the lower minted of the two. I do seem to find a lot more of the prides. Aha, 2011. So we need, well, quite a few Olympics still. I mean, I think canoeing's the most likely one to find of the ones that are still remaining. Oh, wow, fantastic. It is a book find and it's a really super rare one. This is Triathlon. Looks quite similar to the cycling design, but clearly you've got the 3 events on there, the swimming, the running and the cycling. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm just looking at my screen here to confirm the mintage figure. So 1,163,500. And it's ranked number 5 out of all the 50p's. That is an absolutely outstanding find. I think I've only found one of those before in all my hunts. Absolutely thrilled with that one. Wasn't expecting to find that one next, that's for sure. I was saying in the last hunt, I felt like we were due another book find, because you never know when they're going to appear. It's just pot luck. What you can do is keep hunting and sooner or later they'll come along. I think it'd been about sort of 12, 14 hunts, something in that region since we'd had a book find. But to get triathlon, that's really, really good. Very, very happy with that. Now, of course, without meaning to sound greedy, the only question now is, do these bags hold anything else for us? We're Taylor of Gloucester as well, so since we found that triathlon, we haven't had another find since then. A couple of bus bags. Other than Kew Gardens, the question is which ones are we going to get stuck on? I think Judo is a very, very sticky one. I've never found a Judo. It's one of the ones that I've never found. Kew Gardens, of course. I mean, it goes without saying, very, very likely that will be the last one to find. Wrestling, very tricky. I think I've found a wrestling before. With rowing you should be able to find that sort of slightly higher mintage. Taekwondo as well, it's slightly rarer than the rowing. Shooting is definitely getting on the scarcer side as well. Should be able to pick that one up though in the end. And that's it. I'll have to double check my previous hunts, sort of from before I started the channel, which ones I hadn't found before, because I hadn't finished a 50p book. Certainly Judo I've never found, Kew Gardens I've never found. I think there was another one as well. I have to double check. Here we have the People Act, that's a 2018, it's very common. So the 2017 shield, a little bit of colour on the back there. Here's something at last. Break that dry streak. We have a Platinum Jubilee. So that is a low tier keeper again while we wait for the final mintage figures. Wouldn't be a 50p coin hunt on this channel without a diversity. That's the most common commemorative that we find. Rivaling with Benjamin Bunny, those two by far and away the most common ones that we find. And this one's the last bag for the hunt. Okay, I'm going to going to go and double check all the coins now, make sure I didn't miss anything the first time round, and I'll post back in a second with what I find. Okay, I finished checking all the coins and I did find one more 2017 shield to add to the other two that we found during the hunt. And then taking a closer look at the best finds, well, the hunt started great guns, and then after we found that triathlon it kind of died a bit of a death, but never mind. I mean, the most important thing is that we picked up that one for the book. So we found 3 2017 shields, Platinum Jubilee, a Pride, Taylor of Gloucester, which is always really nice to find, and then by far and away for me the best find of the hunt is this one here, Olympic Triathlon. It is one for the book. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please do consider hitting the thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It really does make a big difference. And I'll see you next time for another coin hunt.